give some more insights as to what they think he's going to do for the city here in New York City. So it's going to be super interesting. We're not here to cause any drama. We're just going to be talking with people, having good civil discourse today, confronting these people about what they're voting for Mamdani for, because this is such a crucial election as you have a Democrat socialist who most people are calling communist. You have Andrew Cuomo, who's running as an independent, who's really a Democrat, and then you have Curtis Sliwa, who's a Republican, obviously. And today with us, we also brought a friend. His name is Sweeney. You may have seen him on the interwebs. I saw his post today.
We gonna
20
skip.
reasons why people should not be voting for Mamdani.
That's
What's
true.
a few reasons why people shouldn't have
Let's
voted
listen to a
for
couple of
Mamdani?
these.
You can go into every single one of his policies, and I'd be happy to, and maybe we'll find some people that want to have a
Go
good
over here
faith
and do that.
dispute. Yeah. Well, look, there's any of a million reasons, right? You can go through every single one of his policy proposals, and almost all of them are just inept. But from a fundamental reason, if there's just one takeaway, Zoran is fundamentally anti-American, and his entire entourage, and not just his social circles, we're talking about folks that he's going to put in his administration and his cabinet in positions of power, are fundamentally and principally anti-American. They believe that America is a net negative on the world. So, setting aside all of these different proposals he has, which will inevitably fail, he believes that America is a negative on the world, which is a complete and emphatic propagandistic lie.
See, I mean, the crazy thing is even if every New Yorker seen a video of Zoran Mamdani saying, "I hate America, I dislike America," I guarantee you the guy would still win New York City because that's how damn batshit crazy y'all become. Like, come on, New Yorkers, where you're at? Are you guys this crazy, or is it just like the very quiet minority or the very vocal minority that's getting all the attention? Like, there's no way you guys are going for this.
62 out of 100 of the biggest corporations are American corporations. Think about the millions of children and families that feeds. America defeated fascism, communism, rescued the world from World War II, rescued the world in World War I. We are a some benefit for New York City. And if you don't believe that from a fundamental standpoint, you should not be running for mayor of New York City, much less anywhere in the United States of America.
Yeah, and so we're seeing a large rise of people who support these Democrat socialist ideas, which are really very much communist-like, such as giving away stuff for completely free, controlling the markets of rent and stuff like that. Everyone wants cheaper rent, but you just can't go and freeze the market you just can't go and freeze the rent on the landlord who's trying to make money, right?
That's exactly right, and that is not capitalist. And to circle back on the first thing you said, democratic socialism is a euphemism, right? Break that down. What if he called himself a democratic communist? They try to use the democratic as a buffer to take away and lessen the blow of what socialism and what his ideas really mean. He has gone on record, and I encourage anyone to fact check me, and I keep everything non-personal issues based. He's gone on record by saying that the abolition of private property would be preferable to our current system. Does that sound democratic to you, or does that sound communist to you? He is going.
It sounds like a good nothing burger to my constituents. Vote for me, I give you everything. And what do I ask in return for? Nothing. You can do nothing. I will give you these free bus rides. I will give you SNAP benefits. The police department will show up on your door if you want them to for free. You could use the emergency medical services for free. Oh, and the rich people will pay for it. That's it. Just the rich people will pay for it. Nothing else. You will have everything you ever dreamed of. Vote for Mamdani.
On talking about freezing rent while simultaneously somehow building 200,000 homes. How do you build those homes if you take away the profit that is needed to make them profitable? Okay? All of his ideas, they try to package them in these euphemisms that make him seem like non-radical with his, cheesy puppy smile up there. Deep down, those are as radical as you can possibly get. And for someone as a wolf in sheep's clothing being let in the front door of the capital of the world is as dangerous a metastasizing cancer as you could possibly come up with.
Well said. Looks like we have a voter right here. Let's go talk to her. Or him. How you doing?
Bars.
I see you just voted. Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Zoran.
Zoran. What made you want to vote for Zoran?
Well, would you looky, usual suspect here. The guy with, or girl, with green patches in the hair, side shaved, probably hates dad for giving you everything you ever wanted. Let's hear why this bright young star voted for Mamdani. This is why I can't run for office.
I stand by a lot of his policies.
What are some of his policies you're super excited about?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, freezing the rent.
Oh.
That sounds great.
That does sound
Who did you
great.
vote for?
I'm not a New York City resident, so unfortunately I couldn't vote.
What do you? Okay, cool. Well, so where are you from?
Originally from Utah, I do
Dude, this guy is already huffing and puffing. He's like, who am I talking to? Danger.
have an office here in New York City, where I come in and out of. So I do care about the city a lot, and I go all across the world interviewing people on important subjects such as the New York City election. So, freezing the rent. What do you think is going to happen in New York City and the landlords? Do you think freezing the rent is a realistic approach to solving the housing crisis here in New York City?
Solving the housing crisis?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna completely solve the housing crisis. I feel like we're gonna need rent to be lowered overall, and just in general.
Yeah. And what are some of the other things you voted for Zoran for?
Other than the rent stuff, free childcare is incredible. Taxing billionaires and
Free,
millionaires,
free.
it's great, especially increasing their taxes so
Yeah.
that we can have more equal pay.
I'm willing to bet this guy or girl here doesn't even have a child. They're just regurgitating talking points that they heard. Let's tax the billionaires. Again, these people have no idea how economics works. You think these billionaires are just having earned income coming in that they could just tax on? It's just that simple. You sure most of their wealth isn't in their assets? Which one is it?
Okay.
Our society.
Did you vote?
I am still undecided. I will vote today before the votes close. I want to vote for whoever has the best chance of defeating Zoran. I think he's a cancer to everything America stands for. Respectfully, of course. Non-personal.
No,
Good
it's
answer.
fine. No worries.
So
Yeah.
the ideas of taxing the rich. What do you think is going to happen to the rich here in New York City?
I didn't want to really debate about it, to be fair, but
I didn't want to tell you my opinion about a vote I just made because maybe I just don't know shit about anything. You guys ever consider that? And the answer is yes, we have. That's exactly why these guys are interviewing you. You're like, look at this. Who did this guy vote for?
Should billionaires exist?
Should billionaire? No, they should not exist. Absolutely not. I don't think it's ethical for somebody to have that much money. For
Do
real.
you think a billionaire should exist?
I think billionaires, to break down what a billionaire is, right? Most of the billionaires that do exist on this earth, their net worth is tied up in their stock of companies. And those companies, just give or take, feed millions and millions of families. Most billionaires are a net positive, including Jeff Bezos, including Elon Musk. Think of the employees that they hire and the bread that they put on people's families and the jobs that they bring in. Whenever their headquarters or different of their businesses come to a certain city in a certain jurisdiction, that is an economic flourishment. So I will meet you at a certain point, which is to say, huge wealth disparities are cancerous for a democracy, but to sum out there and say tax the rich without being more nuanced, I'm not saying that you're being unnuanced, I'm saying Zoran is deliberately being unnuanced because he is blending billionaires and millionaires together. 80% of millionaires in the United States are self-made. Most of them are small business owners who feed families and feed employees and their only value adds to their community. Getting them out of New York and continuing this mass exodus of folks to going to tax lesser states like Florida will eviscerate the tax base of New York City, and all these pie in the sky projects he's talking about won't have any taxes to fund them.
That is expertly put. Clearly, this gentleman has done a lot of research on Zoran and his talking points and the fact that they hold no water given any type of scrutiny whatsoever. I have a feeling that this dude or chick, whatever it is, will have no clue how to respond to that. Or he'll just say some empty platitudes. But kudos for bringing this guy along. Actually did some research.
We should be incentivizing the rich to stay.
I mean, there's actual evidence and proof. I've read articles that have proven that billionaires, they're just saying that. It's just a threat. They're not going to move out of New York City, especially in the next few years. There's so much business here. There's so much life here for them. And then
Yeah, but if you put property control in their rent control, all of a sudden they don't have decision making authority over their businesses and what they can charge. You lose all of that. So already contradicting the guy he just voted for's talking points. And the last part he pointed out was billionaires fleeing New York or millionaires even. That's exactly what's going to happen. If you have any type of wealth whatsoever, you're going to look at this new guy like, no, you're not getting the money that I worked hard for in New York City just handed back over to you because you guys can't come out with common sense type of policies that better the life of New Yorkers. Absolutely not going to happen. They're 100% going to lose people to states like the great state of Florida. And New York will be, honestly, I'm glad that it's happening to New York, because then we can watch it in like a microcosm. We can see, all right, how does communism work out in a major American city, and we could pinpoint the start date.
And when you talk about like them hiring like so many workers and stuff, that's incredible. I feel like the problem is they're not getting paid enough. They should be getting paid more, better health care. I'm talking about Amazon. I'm talking about big companies like that are exploiting their workers.
Totally fair.
So that's how I feel about it. I don't want to like spend my day talking about this too much.
No, of course, we don't want to.
But I do find it. I find your opinion interesting. So
What do you find so interesting about his opinion?
I'm done talking. No, I'm done. But no, yeah. Take care, you guys.
How you doing, sir? Did you vote?
Not yet.
Not yet. Who are you thinking about voting for?
Zoran.
Zoran. She's also voting for Zoran. What makes you want to vote for Zoran?
Oh, it's a girl.
Are you excited about him potentially becoming the mayor?
Yeah, I am.
What makes you most excited?
Zoran,
about becoming the next
good.
mayor here in the biggest city in the world?
Zoran, good.
A progressive agenda that looks out for lower class and working class people.
Yeah. What's your favorite example of,
Oh,
for instance,
man.
socialism that's worked in societies and in countries?
Socialism that's worked in societies and countries. This country. Public schools, public libraries. A lot of our country was founded on socialist ideas.
Thank goodness all those socialist dollars are funding our great libraries across America. Libraries, guys.
They've been gradually eviscerated by corporate hegemony.
America is a capitalist society, is it not? These roads were funded by public works provided by capitalism, were they not?
And they just walked away. All right, we're going back into the park. Here we go, everybody. As you can tell, Sweeney's a pretty sharp man, so we want to bring Sweeney on. You're a sharp guy, dude.
As I said with her, we approach things with civil discourse. We keep it non-personal. It's only an issues debate. I approach everyone with dignity and everyone with love. We want to have these
Remember the last guy tried to do that? Charlie Kirk. We're not the same. They don't want to have the good faith discussion.
conversations, and here's a radical idea why. Because this is a democracy. That's what our founding fathers fought for, to have civil, heated debate and discourse. And there are many folks who have said this, which I agree with, which is politics is verbal warfare, not physical. You should have very contested debates, and that is where the truth comes out and is extracted from. When you have these good...
Let's watch one more of these old timers.
Yeah, a quick second.
I did.
Awesome. Who'd you vote for?
Vote? Only if you want to. Total respect for you.
What the hell?
Who'd you vote for today?
And I love the Detroit Pistons.
I voted for Mamdani.
Really? What made Mamdani win over your vote?
What made him?
Yeah, what made him win over your vote?
Everybody else sucked more than he did.
Yeah. Cuomo.
Well, I've been through Cuomo. Cuomo's been through us. You know, he's all right. Sometimes he did some good things, but I felt like
He ain't been through me.
Let's try something else.
Yeah, do you feel you're just like, now let's just try something else
Let's
now?
try something else, pretty much.
And what are you hoping or
I think
expecting
they're
to
all.
see?
This is the Democratic base, y'all. Low IQ, low informed voters that just want to try something new. New and shiny. The guy who never had a job, living off his parents' trust funds. Let's try the new and shiny. And I get it. Cuomo sucks. That is a terrible candidate. I get it this time. Thank God it ain't here in Florida.
Oh, full of baloney, Yeah. So you pick the one that suits you the best, So what was your question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what makes you excited about what Mamdani's proposing right now? The free buses, taxing the rich an extra 2%, free child care, also
Yeah.
government grocery stores.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
Yeah. I mean, we've reached a point where we need some social programs that will function, and not too many people have to work, so it has to be within reason. So that's it. Yeah. Your answer is more.
Very nuanced take. I don't think he understands the candidate he's supporting. But it's enough of this. New York, I wish you the best. I really do. If you guys made it this far, you're a real one. I'll catch you next time.